All right, Coach, talk about how you think this week went.
Give me a lesson.
Disappointing, actually. Disappointing for our players on Thursday night with you go and dominate a game and you end up losing overtime. And, so we knew it was going to be tough mentally getting back up to play again on Saturday. I thought the first half we were fantastic. In the second half, I don't know, we weren't very good, and then let the game get away from us, and then had to play an extra 20 minutes of overtime with 10 versus 10, with each team getting a player ejected. So we had a little bit of everything. It's kind of like Peyton Place and or General Hospital. We had all the scenarios this weekend. So just overall disappointing. It's but we have to get back on the saddle and get ready to go again this week.
This is one of the first times your team's really faced some challenges this year. It feels like that kind of challenge. You know what I mean? How do you think the team can kind of rebound from that?
Well, the thing is, I've already learned in this business is that the players rebound faster than the coaches. And so you find that when you're around them, that they start putting that stuff behind them pretty quick. So it's just us old coaches that dwell on that stuff and think about it and rethink about it. And sometimes it's easy to make yourself sick sometimes. But no, I think they'll rebound fine. We're still 8-2-2. I mean, it's a heck of a record. We're happy with that. We got two very winnable games this week, and I think if I had, I've always said this, learned through experience that sometimes it's easier to take the team on the road than have them at home, because you can control everything, the environment, when they get up, when they eat, what they're doing, and stuff like that. And when I'm here, you have them for a couple hours a day, and then they got to go to class, which you hope they're doing all those things, and you got all the external noise and stuff, and it's difficult to control that. And that was one thing we preached all week about controlling those noises and making sure they stay focused and stuff like that. And for the most part, I think they did. I said, soccer's a cool game where it's one of the few games where you can dominate and lose, or get dominated and win. So it's difficult to kind of get stuck in your crawl sometimes.
After coming, you say you've been doing this for a long time, and after coming off a weekend like this, what's the hardest part going into the next week?
I think the hardest part sometimes is making sure that the players believe that they're still in a good situation, and which they are. We're in a great situation. So I think that's the biggest thing, that they don't get down on themselves, and we have 2 days of training before we go on the road, and whether for most of us, the conditions outside are great for training and stuff like that. It's cool. The ball plays around the pitch tonight, and the kids will like that, stuff like that. So, like I said, the players rebound faster than the coaches, and so we just have to make sure that we focus on the positives, what we did really well, and just kind of clean up some of the negatives and not dwell on that too much, and push forward, and make sure that they understand that we still believe in them, and they believe in themselves, and because nobody thought that you're going to go 18-0 or whatever. There's going to be some hiccups along the line, and for the most part we've handled those pretty well.